These Summer Olympic Games may have come to a close, but of course we are still celebrating the major achievements of all of our athletes, including Canada's women's rugby team, who brought home a silver medal. Here to discuss what competing was like on the world stage, Toronto native Asia Hogan-Rochester. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much, and thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. You have a beautiful piece of hardware around your neck. Let's show this one off.
Nice little necklace.
A heavy
My
necklace.
favorite necklace.
Okay, take us back. Listen, we were watching you compete in the newsroom here. Rugby is such a wild sport, and everyone was just so into it. Take us to that moment of this.
Yeah, I mean, before that, like even just hearing that people have crowded around TVs and like workplaces have tuned in to watch myself and my teammates compete is huge, especially for the growth of rugby in Canada. So I'm just so happy to hear that. But sorry, what was your question? You said take us
to the moment of the big match and taking home the silver.
There was a couple of them because we came in this season before our Olympic season. We finished at 9th place, and we said that that's not good enough, and we want to be standing on the podium at an Olympic Games. So we went through our whole regular season, and we got into a couple of medal rounds, and then we ended up finishing 5th. And we said, okay, like we got a real shot here at coming out with some hardware at the Olympic Games. So yeah, there was a couple of tough games. We played France in Paris at home for them in a quarterfinal matchup, so it's do or die there.
Sure.
That was a big one. We played Australia, medal favorites, an incredible team, came out with a win there. And then we played against the Black Ferns, New Zealand, in the final and came up just a try short. A try is a score or
Thank you for the
touchdown or
breakdown.
point or anything, but try worth 5 points. But yeah, just came up a little bit short there. But yeah, I'm just so immensely proud of the girls and the team, and just creating like all of this amazing energy around the sport in Canada.
There is so much excitement, and hopefully, as you talked about, this brings even more eyes to rugby, to this incredible sport. You've been playing since you were 17, and have been developing. This was your first Olympic Games.
Yes.
So, what was it like to compete at that level for you?
Yeah, I think that I always thought that once I got to the Olympics, I would be so scared and I'd be so nervous and I wouldn't know how to walk, let alone run or step or anything like that. But being a part of a team like this, it's almost impossible to not believe in yourself because everybody else believes in you so much. So when we got to the Olympics, it was just a matter of like feeling ready and being ready. And like, if I could look at my teammate and know that they could do it, then I have to also know that I can do it as well.
One of my favorite parts of the Olympics were the parent reactions and the parent love and support and the tears and the hugs and all of that. Your dad was there with you. What did it mean to have the family support?
Yeah, it was huge. My dad's a big fan of our team, so he's gonna end up on that big screen on the Jumbotron. And then as well as like so many of my teammates, they had their whole families come out. And yeah, it's big. It's kind of like the team behind the team. And not only like the athletes on the field, but we also had teammates come out that weren't necessarily a part of the 14 on that field, but are still a part of that team. We had coaches' families come out, just like a huge amount of support, let alone the support back here at home as well.
Let's give a shout out to the family here at home in Toronto.
Yes,
I'm sure all watching here. Did they throw a party for you? I know they had watch parties for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
What was the welcome home like?
It was amazing. I've got a bit of my family in Alberta, just because they've moved from Toronto to Alberta. They had a little watch party at home, my mom out there, and then my bigger family back here in Toronto still. My auntie, hi Cindy, hi everybody. But yeah, they had a huge watch party for me, and it's just incredible seeing my whole family come together. Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing. And I should note that this is the best ever Olympic performance for Canada in Rugby Sevens, by the way. No big deal. Pretty incredible. I read one thing about you, and it was that if you weren't playing rugby at this level, you would want to be a sports broadcaster. Is that true?
Yes.
It's true?
That is true.
Okay, so
that's why it's so cool being here because, like, absolutely, this is kind of like a dream job. For
listen,
me,
this
so.
is all together as one. You come back here. I want to try something though.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do it to camera too. Okay. If you,
What are you gonna have me
saying,
do?
don't do this. If you could just say, this is like your audition. I'm just kidding.
Here it goes.
You just say your name and say, you're watching City News 24/7.
Okay, I could do that.
So to camera 2, all right, you say, I'm whatever. You know your name.
Animal. Okay.
You're watching City News 24/7. All right,
Okay.
here we go.
I am Asia Hogan-Rochester. You're watching City News 24/7.
You're hired.
Okay,
You're hired.
let's do it.
Congratulations, girl. Congratulations. Thank you so much for coming
Thank you so much
in.
for having me. You're the best.
No, can I hold this medal?
Absolutely.
I'm kidding. No. Thank you.